Hello and welcome. This is Coach Kevin. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about a couple of goals in the Europa League group phase, game day number 7. So we're going to look at a couple of goals from the game from Viktoria Plzen against RSC Anderlecht from Belgium, and score was 2-0 for the home team. First things first, just a little bit about me. My name is Coach Kevin. I'm tied to the Boyd Knights FC. I coach two teams, U13, U15 boys. We also have an MLS Next bracket. I take care of the scouting there, player scouting, youth scouting. I've also done some professional work here for the professional environment, pro teams, both in the US as well as Belgium. I'm an A licensed coach. I'm also a certification for CTL, which stands for Club Technical Lead, and DOC, Director of Coaching. I'll include my resume in the link below. Just go over it on your own time. It tells you a little bit more about me, where I've been and what I've done. I'm also part of the European Association of Scouts, and I have my certification for set pieces and position specialist and scouting and game analysis. It also includes other educational qualifications here on softwares, but go over it on your own time. I'll include the link. So let's deep dive a little bit into the game. Obviously, final score 2-0 for the home team. Two goals in the first half. Looking at the starting lineups, both teams started with three in the back. Obviously, we're going to look at the goals conceded. So we're going to look at the primary players will be the center back, the right center back, the holding mids, and maybe the right wing back. Second goal also included a player action from the goalkeeper there that might have triggered the finishing on that point from that angle. So the goal, third minute, Lucas Cherv, and they also missed a PK. And then the 45th minute, just right before half, another goal from Prince Adu from Viktoria Plzen, left-footed shot near post. I'm going to show you guys the goals first and go over them rather briefly, and then I'll show you guys which principles, main principles, sub-principles, and key actions, key player actions were not really done. So this is just a snapshot. You can already see that it's a goal from outside the 18-yard box. It's a long shot. This is just a snapshot from the video. So let me just open up the video. I'll mute it so I can talk over it. Actually, in front of you, two center backs, so left center back and right center back are in, below or under your center back. So basically, that's what that little arrow means, where your center back should drop back a little bit so there's support, and you take away the penetrating pass at that point. So if he would have done that, then you're actually outnumbering the opponent, because right now you're looking at a 2v2 situation. Let me just forward it. This is the first one where just the body usage, the center forward just a little bit stronger. I think the right center back's image could have done a little bit better in regards to body usage and mix it up for physical play. You see they're just a little bit stronger. I'll pause it here. This image number 4, receiving some support for pressure on the ball. So at this point, they have a 2v1 situation. The player, this is the right center back, decides to drop back and not engage or challenge the ball. The center forward at this point has his back to the goal, and he has his head down to look at the ball. So this is a perfect opportunity to go 2v1 and possibly win the ball. No pressure on the ball from the second defender trying to outnumber the opponent. So that's a missed opportunity for that one. Let me just continue the play here. There's a little tap, and you see right now, if you look at Simic again, the right center back, instead of engaging and challenging the ball, because this is defending third, so time is of the essence here, and there's some urgency. He's the first defender, but the nearest player, he's not pressuring the ball. He just drops back and back and back. Um, Next up, let's look at number 25 here. This is Thomas Fouquet. So instead of, again, challenging the ball, again, frontal or diagonal, he decides to run behind the player for, I don't know why, but no specific reason. So there you see. And then you look at the players around. So obviously the primary player now is pressing. This was the secondary player who missed another opportunity to play a 2v1. And then now you have to count the number of red players in and around the ball. So at this point, there's only one player far post who might be able to finish, but obviously there's no opportunity for the center forward to cross the ball. So we're still outnumbered the opponent, except that we're giving away a passing channel to the top of the 18. So this player is wide open. He's behind and between this defensive line of the two center mids. So let me just let it play again. This is the arrow. That pass should never be played. Here, let me pause it again. So obviously now they're trying to outnumber the opponent at 2v1. The body shape for Theo Leoni right here, which is the center mid, is wrong. He's very frontal. You should be jockeying, surfing, or 45-degree angle to push them away from our goals. So pushing them away to the outside. He's too frontal. He can even get megged. He can pass him to the left. He can pass it to the right. So that's exactly what happened. He passes the ball another time in the central channel, and then you should be looking at this center back right here. The timing of the press and the speed of the press has some room for improvement because he gets there too late. You're trying to anticipate and read the play, but he gets there too late. And you can see the little hesitation there, a little hop. Let me go back again. A little hop. There you go. All right. So the timing of the press and obviously the body shape. So if I pause it here, you can tell the body shape right now. Instead of making himself big and wide, he's actually on a half turn trying to turn his shoulder to the ball, which makes him a lot thinner and skinnier for the ball to pass. Also think that the ball is going through his leg, so very unfortunate thing. Um, this is from another angle right here. So tab, and then you can watch this image right here. He has an opportunity to press forward, positive defending, challenge the ball, but he decides to hesitate and back off. So he missed his opportunity there. See, he's going back until actually the ball gets on top of around the 18-yard box, which is obviously a danger zone. I also highlighted this secondary player here where he goes around. This is breaking the lines behind and between. So a lot of things went wrong, not just one player, but two, three, four, and then obviously this is the first goal. Um, Obviously, a lot of room for improvement from different players. Uh, well, let me just open up the video. I'll mute it again. It is muted. So in the beginning, still a good attacking team shape. The goalkeeper decides to pass the ball to his right center back. This is Simic again, even though he has a pass forward to the center mid. He can possibly connect here with the triangle. So that's the first pass. The first touch, not ideal, not perfect. So he's facing up. That's good. Let me pause it right here. At this point, he still has one clear pass, and if he has composure on the ball, he can actually turn back and play the goalkeeper. I'm going to pause it again here, so let me just let it play. This is a player action that we're looking for from the center mid. If he drops back behind the ball, supporting behind the ball, he can offer an extra passing channel and also coach him verbally. This is very important, so please keep this in mind because I'm going to show you guys at the end of this. This is very important. If he would have done that, then the second goal is probably never a goal. So player, right center back right here. It's a 2v2 situation, very, very difficult to late. So he's second in the air, so that's why he loses a challenge right there. And then right there again, the Donker center back, he is there. He can tap the ball, but just technically doesn't hit the ball. Um, this is a player action from the goalkeeper. You see at the moment, on the moment that he's about to shoot, his body is still shifting towards far post finish. So his body positioning could be a little bit better as a goalkeeper. And then at the time of release, this is why he's not committing to a corner. Which angle is he actually covering as a goalkeeper? It's basically the same angle. He can finish far post and he can finish near post. As a goalkeeper and as a coach myself, I try to coach my goalkeeper and players that if we have the ball and finishing, we try to go far post because that's typically where the space is. And the goalkeeper, obviously, a near post goal is a big no-no. But I want to show you guys the importance of this one, where the center mid drops back, right, to support behind the ball. I want to have it support behind the ball, then his starting position would have been over there. And then that long ball is no longer a 2v2 situation, but a 3v2 situation, meaning that we're outnumbering the opponent and falls. So very, very important. Obviously, defending principles, and I also mentioned defending transition principle, but defending principles, obviously, you want to create defending team shape. Compactness is key here. Defensive block, you want to ensure that there's cover. There was cover, but there's not really any challenging on the ball. You want to build pressure on the ball. Obviously, there was no pressure on the ball from Simic. There was no intention for him to challenge the forward to force a mistake. He did not force the opponent to look down. He did not limit the opponent time on the ball because he was hesitating and shuffling back. We did not block any passing lanes. Remember that breaking through lines for the center mid behind and between. So those two players were not blocking that passing channel. Basically, yeah, we didn't reduce time and space for the opponent on the ball. And this is a very team tactical principle that I coach even at younger age group. When the ball is played backwards, you need to step forward and press the ball. So the ball was played backwards twice on the first goal with that long shot, and there was no pressure on the ball. This was good. Cover balance. We did that with Simic and Fouquet. We brought numbers to the area. We outnumbered the opponent. We just never challenged the opponent. Um, I'm just highlighting here, so a lot of things went wrong. Obviously, reapplying pressure. Thomas Fouquet got beat, and then he applied pressure from behind. He never really got in front of him to step up and press for that. Obviously, in organization, there was only two reds inside the 18-yard box with 5 or 6 from Anderlecht. We still outnumbered the opponent, but we never challenged the ball. Um, our body shape, we didn't drive the opponent towards wide areas. Remember Theo Leone at the top of the 18, his body shape was just square. Switch to player marking. Obviously, they're all zonal, like the Donker, the center back, and the center mids was all zonal. But when necessary, you have to switch from zonal marking to player marking. And the one thing that I missed the most, especially from Simic here and the Donker, the center back, was the aggressiveness. You want to be first on the ball, you want to challenge the ball, you want to win the ball, but there is nothing there. This is just a quick overview on the defending principles here. Obviously, we're in defending half. Main principle, we didn't build pressure on the ball. We did not deny the finish. We recovered when the pressure was broken, but Thomas Fouquet had the wrong angle for the press. So pressing is highlighted here. Scanning, those two center mids could have done a lot better in regards to looking out for what's the most dangerous player, and that player was just behind them between. So it was very, very easy for them to actually break that line. Anyway, I thank you all for watching. My name is Coach Kevin. Don't forget to follow me at the Scouting Corner on Instagram. I have about 23,000 followers. I also post stuff on there for my season curriculum. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube at the Scouting Corner YouTube. I also have like 1,000 people there that follow me. And if you ever want to exchange any sessions or tactical knowledge and analysis, please let me know. And thank you all for watching.